Ever wondered why your nutritionist insists on whole grain food? It's a question that's probably crossed your mind more than once. Whole grains are often touted as the healthier option, but why? What makes them so special? There's a lot of chatter out there, and not all of it is accurate. From misconceptions about their taste to their nutritional value, whole grains are a subject ripe for discussion. So, let's dive into the world of whole grains and debunk some of these myths. Stay tuned to unearth the mystery of whole grain food. Whole grain food, a term you often encounter, but what does it truly mean? At its core, whole grain food refers to grains that have all three essential parts intact: the bran, germ, and endosperm. Let's break it down. The bran is the outer skin of the grain, rich in fiber and antioxidants. The germ is the embryo, or the part of the grain that has the potential to sprout into a new plant. It's packed with healthy fats, vitamin B, proteins, and minerals. The endosperm, the largest part of the grain, provides essential carbohydrates and proteins. Compare this to refined grains which have had the bran and germ removed, leaving only the endosperm. This process strips the grain of its natural nutrients, leaving you with less of the good stuff. So when you hear whole grain, think all three parts, all natural nutrients. Understanding whole grain food is key to appreciating its benefits. Why should you incorporate whole grain food into your diet? Well, let's dive into the sea of benefits that whole grain food offers. First up, there's the big one: reducing the risk of heart disease. Whole grains are packed with fiber, which helps lower levels of harmful LDL cholesterol and keeps your heart in check. They also contain compounds like antioxidants and phytoestrogens, which may work together to protect your heart. Next, we have type 2 diabetes. Whole grains have a low glycemic index, meaning they cause a slower rise in blood sugars. This can help you maintain a healthy body weight and reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes. Speaking of weight, whole grains can also aid in weight management. The fiber in whole grains makes you feel fuller, so you're less likely to overeat. Plus, whole grains can boost your metabolism, helping you burn off those pesky calories. And let's not forget about digestion. The fiber in whole grains adds bulk to your diet, which can help regulate your bowel movements and prevent constipation. Finally, whole grains are a reservoir of essential nutrients. They're rich in B vitamins, which are vital for many biological processes, and minerals like iron, selenium, and magnesium, which your body needs to function properly. So the next time you're at the grocery store, don't just walk past the whole grain aisle. Give it a chance. Clearly, whole grain food is a health powerhouse. Now that you know the benefits, how can you make whole grain food a part of your daily diet? Incorporating whole grains into your meals is not as daunting as it might seem. In fact, it's all about smart substitutions and expanding your culinary horizons. One of the simplest ways to start is by swapping refined grains with their whole grain counterparts. Take the bread aisle, for example. Instead of reaching for white bread, opt for a loaf made from whole grain wheat or rye. The same applies to pasta and rice. Choose whole grain pasta and brown rice over the refined versions. Breakfast is another great opportunity to introduce more whole grains. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal, a whole grain cereal, or a slice of whole grain toast. And if you're a fan of pancakes or waffles, look for whole grain mixes or recipes that use whole grain flours. Snacks can also be a source of whole grains. Popcorn is a whole grain, and so are many ready-to-eat cereals. Whole grain crackers paired with cheese or hummus make for a satisfying and nutritious snack. And let's not forget about the world of ancient grains. Foods like quinoa, bulgur, and farro are whole grains, and can be used in a variety of dishes, from salads to stir-fries. Remember, it's not about completely overhauling your diet overnight. Small, gradual changes can make a big difference over time. Making whole grain food a part of your diet is easier than you think. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. Whole grain food, which includes all three parts of the grain, is an essential part of a healthy diet. It offers numerous benefits such as reducing the risk of heart disease and aiding in weight management. Incorporating it into your diet can be as simple as choosing whole grain versions of your favorite foods. Remember, whole grain food is not just a diet trend, it's a lifestyle choice for better